Hey everybody, and happy Sunday, I guess. I'm gonna be going to work tonight, but I wanted to do just a quick WTF to everybody just to kind of tell you about my week. Oh my god. Okay, well, of course, I have a tight schedule, anyways. I work at night and I watch grandkids during the day and all this kind of stuff, so it's like there's always just something going on. And this week I decided that I was going to do some volunteer work. And I decided it was like just a small coat drive that some people were doing, which was great and everything. But there were people there that just horrible, awful people. You would not even believe it. I mean, every place has this. Do you know what I mean? But these women were insane. I mean, they were like, some of them were doctors' wives, some were lawyers' wives. I mean, everybody there was working. There was just one or two, and this one was just like name dropping. Oh, well, Mayor so and so, and then my husband, the doctor, whatever. And just being lazy as just you would not even believe it how lazy these women were being, and it was pissing me off. I'll be honest, I got really really mad. So of course I did the new age thing, which was stupid, and I post on my Facebook insulting these women. But what was funny about this is I didn't mention names, right? But when I got to my regular job, people there thought that I was talking about somebody there. So, because I had mentioned something about these women, talking crap or something, because that's what they were doing. They were, basically trying to say stuff behind people's backs and just being, stupid, lazy bitches. Anyway, so I get to work and people there really thought that I was talking about them. And I'm thinking to myself, well, are y'all talking about me? Why would you think this is about anybody here? But whatever. So, so then the next day I go back, this is in the afternoon, and these women are there again. I mean, and of course I say something to them. It's like, hey, why don't we work here? Let's work. And, I of course didn't say it that nicely, but um, they basically, just like, what? Oh my God. I guess they thought just because they were there, sharing their air with us, that was just good enough for everybody, So of course I said a few things to them. Well, that night, again, I did the stupid thing, which I never do. Anybody who knows me, you can go back to my Facebook. I don't ever make anything personal. Post, I don't post drama, basically. But I did it again. So I was like, I'd like to thank everybody except for these lazy bitches. Next thing you know, my Facebook is down. I'm like, what in the hell is this? So I get this message from Facebook saying basically that I wasn't in jail, but they had to suspend my account until they look into these accusations. Because I guess that's what they do now. They used to just throw you in jail and be done with it. But, which I still, by the way, Facebook maintained that thing that was going in Hillary Clinton's mouth during the election was a Pez dispenser. I cannot help it if people have dirty minds. Okay, back to the story. These these women apparently, well, there was a couple people from the drive that I had on my Facebook, so apparently somebody had reported this to Facebook. So now they don't just throw you in jail, they kind of suspend your account until they look into it, and then if they decide it was really what it was, they'll throw you in jail or they'll give you your account back. So like I get this notice basically saying that 12 to 36 hours it'll take. And I'm like, what? What the, I just can't even believe it. So I had to wait. It was actually less than 12 hours, but less than 12 hours for them to get back with me. And of course say it wasn't harassment because I didn't mention anybody's names. I can't help it if what I said related to them. So, so they give me my account back. But they wouldn't let me post it again. That's what was weird about it, is I couldn't post the same. So there's my lesson in no drama. no drama for Facebook, which I know better. But still, it was just so stupid. But it was enriching. It really was. I mean, and I kind of lost focus of what it was really about because these women just made me so angry that I just wanted to just, ugh, So, but if the point of the coat drive is to gather coats for people in need, either new coats or, your slightly used coats, that don't have tears, rip stains, whatever. And just kind of gather them and just kind of put them in boxes and distribute them to different places in the community or even the county. It doesn't even have to be your town. So it's like, that's what we were doing. So it kind of ended up being a better week than normal. So that was pretty cool. At least I thought it was anyway. So, other than that, though, I mean, the week was okay. The changing of the seasons, I mean, it cooled down a little bit, and I've had, like, a cold, that kind of just... Don't you hate that, though? It's like, it seems like for me, every spring and fall, I end up getting sick. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a changing, if there's stuff in the air, but does this happen to anybody else? I mean, possibly, I don't know. But, anyways, I'm going to take just a quick break here, just real quick, to get me a drink, and... to be able to post some things on the groups and things like that. So I will be right back, and I am going to try to find a good song here. Oh, this one's Ghost Fading. Okay. I will be right back. You all enjoy this. When I get back, I'm going to talk about something that really, really, really pissed me off this week, and I'm still mad about it. I'm angry. People are messing with firefighters, and that is like the one thing with me that you want to piss me off. You attack our first responders. I will be your enemy right there and then. So, anyways, enjoy the song, and I will be right back.
Stole KBLP LLC. Check us out on iHeart, Speaker, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, with the best podcasters in the business. Denise Harris, Chris Stevens, Michelle Auger, Ike Diaz, Desiree Pickett, Anissa Nicole, Cecilia Flores, Lolita Diaz. Sponsored by TBs303.com. We are also looking for new podcasters. Inbox any of our podcasters or me, Ike Diaz, directly on Facebook, and someone will get back with you ASAP.
Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. Whenever I start getting sick, it's like my throat gets so dry real quick, and I gotta get something in there. Okay, so this is what's taking me off right now. Right now in Janesville, Wisconsin, there is a local firefighters group, Firefighters 580 in Janesville, Wisconsin. They are being extremely screwed over by the city manager. I am so angry at this person right now. I just cannot even believe that they would even do this to firefighters. Okay, first off, let me explain something to everybody before I even get into the story. There's a few people in this world you don't piss off, okay? One is your waiter, your waitress, or somebody making your food. You don't piss off people making your food. I've always cracked up when I go into restaurants and I see people yelling. Or they're like, treating their waitress like shit. Or they're yelling at somebody behind the counter, like, are you stupid? You can't get this right, And I'm thinking to myself, now, you are yelling at a person who is probably making minimum wage or just above to work in this crappy job. I'm sorry, it is. I've worked fast food or even the food industry in general, and it sucks. You deal with jerks all the time, and you're on your feet. It's hard work. And so you deal with this person coming in, and they're yelling at you. There are some people out there, and I'm sorry, I've seen it. You piss them off, you are probably going to get something really nasty in your food, and don't think it doesn't happen, because it does. So that's the one. That's number one. Don't ever piss off people that are dealing with your food. You be polite, you be nice. Even if you have a complaint, you be nice, okay? Number two, you don't piss off people who can, give you medicine or whatever. Nurses, doctors, what? You don't know. I mean, most people are very nice. I am, everybody else, and, people I know, but you hear stories. So, yeah, don't piss off people that can actually, do something to you medically. It's not a good thing. And then there's another person you don't piss off, and that is a firefighter. Okay, or first responders, whoever. So let me tell you something. It's like your house is burning down, your car's on fire. So what the hell? Who do you think comes? Who do you think comes to help you? And I would love to say that these guys probably, they would never let that get in the way of their job. But it's always in the back of their head. It's like, that prick screwed us over, so, let it burn. I mean, come on. Okay, let me tell you what's going on. Last March in this town, apparently the city said that the firefighters couldn't use the city garages anymore to put their vehicles in. But they retaliated. The firefighters came back and said, okay, but everybody else here does it, including the city manager, because the city manager is the one trying not to do this. So now, in retaliation, they are threatening, the city manager has threatened the firefighters with a 400% increase in their health insurance. Yeah, you heard me right. 400%. I can't, I had to read it 4 times just to make sure I was reading things right. And basically telling these firefighters that amount will go away if they kind of let the other issues go away, which I'm pretty sure is against the law in some way, shape, or form. I'd have to look into that. I don't know those laws, but I'm pretty sure it is. So basically, let me get you some names here. Hold on. We got it here somewhere. Let's see. Oh gosh. What is his name? Let's see here. I've got it. basically the city manager's guy is, I probably will pronounce it wrong because I'm no good with pronouncing names, but anyways, the city manager's name is Mark Freitag, Freitag, and that's in Janesville, Wisconsin. And then there's the deputy city manager, which is Ryan McHugh, MCCUE, capitals. The other C is the capital. But anyways, apparently these people are appointed by a city council, which, according to the firefighters, the city council is trying to work with them. The city council has really tried to sit down and have conversation, but apparently it's these two manager guys that, according to this article, now, I'm not saying, I don't talk to these people, but I'm just telling you from what I've seen from the comments left by the Janesville Firefighters Local 580, that this is what's going on. That the city manager guy is basically threatening them, saying, you either comply or we're going to raise your health insurance by 400%. Could you even imagine that? Could you imagine paying 400%? Now, these are guys that go into burning freaking buildings. They risk their lives. They will rush into a burning building to save people. They risk their lives all the time. And for this guy, this person, to tell them that you either comply with what we're saying and make all these issues go away, or we're going to raise your health insurance by 400%. And you guys can look this up for yourselves. It's on Facebook, and they actually have their own little group. It just says Janesville Firefighters. Janesville, Jan, like Jane, S Ville, Ville, Firefighters Local 580. This is on their group. This has been posted on there. They've, haven't had too many updates about it. It just says that it says here that this is what they says: complaint of prohibited practices filed against City of Janesville by Janesville Firefighters Local 580. City retaliates against firefighters by threatening increase of health insurance premiums by over 400% after city breaches contract. Complaint filed with Wisconsin Employment Retaliations Commission. So they have put in a formal complaint. They have actually done this. They have put in the formal complaint. Everything's, so I just cannot believe that they're doing it. It says, and this all came in from a memo that happened in March 16th. It was something about banning the fire department employees from utilizing the firehouses for anything. Like they can't put their cars there or anything, which other city employees do it. Because I'll tell you what, I see cops in that town going to the store. I see them doing all kinds. You know what I'm saying? And I know the city manager for a fact. I know that he parks in the city garages. So it's like, I just don't understand how they're picking on these firefighters. I don't get it. You all can go there and read it for yourself. Because like I said, I'm not an expert on a lot of things. I just know what I'm reading here, what they've posted. So if this is actually the case, if this guy has threatened them with a 400% increase, he is just the lowest scum of the earth. I mean, just the lowest scum of the earth. I can't even imagine doing that to a firefighter. That to me is just insane. And like I said, don't piss off. Why would you want to piss off a firefighter? That is insane to me. Why would you want to do that? Why would you ever want to have a firefighter, a person that could save you, save your family, save your property, save everything from a fire? Why would you want that person as your enemy? Why would you want that person, even in the back of their head for a second, to know that you did something to them? That is just stupid. Just stupid, stupid, stupid. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on this, but I just want you to know just how horrible I think this whole thing is. I just cannot believe that they would threaten a firefighter, their families. This is their family, so these guys have to go on the job, worrying that someday they may not be able to afford health insurance for their families. These guys that go into burning buildings, that show up to scenes for emergencies. They don't just do fires either. They also show up to scenes for like medical emergencies, stuff like that, 911 calls. So it's like, yeah, so they have to go out and do their job with this lurking over them that some jerk is threatening their families, threatening their livelihood with over a 400% increase of their health insurance for their families. That is just insane to me. And like I said, I am pretty sure it's illegal, but I don't know the laws, but it is just insane. I just can't even believe that in this day and age, this kind of stuff still goes on. That somebody would be that stupid to even threaten something like that, knowing that we have things like the internet. You could be exposed in 2 seconds. Why are you that dumb? And I would have to ask this from the city council. Why do you have somebody that stupid representing your city, obviously? And I think that people need to just get out there and just... And the city council, by the way, is a fully voluntary position. So they appoint this person, according to what this article says. They appointed him. So apparently you appointed the wrong person if this is what he's doing. If he is doing this kind of illegal stuff and doing this crazy stuff, basically threatening, if these issues go away, we're not going to screw over your family. That's just so wrong. So wrong on so many levels. So, anyways, yeah, get on Facebook, check it out. Go see for yourself. I just want everybody to know what's going on. I want everybody to see this for themselves. It's Janesville Local Firefighters 580. So, yeah. Absolutely. Go check that out and check out what I'm talking about, because, like everybody says, there's 2 sides to every story, but I've read this like 4 times, and I'm like going, okay, I'm failing to see the point of this person trying to raise their health insurance. I tried. I'm thinking, okay, well, there's a reason for this, maybe they're like detailing their cars in the garage. I don't know, but no, that's not what it was. So, this guy is just doing this just to be a mean ass. So, like I said, he's obviously not very bright in this day and age to do something like this and think that it's going to go undetected and that people are not going to know about it. It's just ridiculous. So, anyways, that's enough of that. I just wanted to let you guys know of an atrocity that I think is an atrocity that is going on. The next challenge is out, and as you guys, I'm sure, have already guessed, it's a coat drive. So, I am challenging anybody listening right now to, or in the future, to get out some of your coats. Go in your closet. If your kids have outgrown some coats, if there's coats that you have I had a dream coat in your closet that's 4 sizes too small for you, but you're going to fit into it someday, but you haven't in 5 years, donate it, We need coats for people. Homeless people need coats. There's people in shelters that need coats. There's people that have lost everything, whether it be to hurricanes, fire, whatever personal disaster they have. It's going to be a cold winter. I know people in the deep south are going, what? But yeah, no, people up here, in the north and stuff, it's a very harsh, cold place, and they're definitely going to need help. So, everybody, this is my challenge to you. Get, even if you can buy a coat on clearance, whatever. If you have coats that are gently used, don't be taking no coats down. They're all ripped up, have cigarette burns in them, whatever. Just don't do it. But no, gently used, no rips, tears, stains. Make sure they're clean. Take them down, just say here. It's not hard. You can go to any shelter. You can go to any church. You can even have a coat drive of your own, Have a little thing at your work, where it's like, hey, we're collecting coats. So, definitely do that, because once it starts getting cold in the north, it gets cold. There is no turning back, It's not one of those things like, oh, it's going to be a cold day and then we're going to have 80-degree weather. No. Once it turns cold, it's cold. So, and it's cold at night. And if you're homeless and you are out on the streets, believe me, that coat is definitely the difference between life and death. So, that is my new challenge to people. Get out, get some coats, get them down there to the shelters do it before it turns extremely cold, so that way they have them in place and they can just say, here. When people are cold, here. And you don't even have to end it with that. You can, snow boots, anything that you have around, just go take it down there. So that is the new challenge. And I know I go down the hippy dippy trail every day, but again, help each other, live for each other, love each other, stop listening to the news media, stop listening to people trying to divide you, because that's exactly what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing, so knock it off. Everybody just live as one, be together, be happy, and I will talk to you all next time. And don't ask me when I'm going on, because I just go on when I get the feeling. So anyways, you all have a very good night, and I will talk to you later.